Sup nerds, I'm Tom.
I'm Wes.
Look at that cat.
It's a cat.
That is not a cat.
Two real quick disclaimers before we get started on the video. First off, this is a prototype we are working with, and although it looks really good, it is still in prototype format, so some of the artwork may change, component quality may change, there may be some minor rules tweaks, but we did get a good look at how the game works, how it plays, what it's about, and we can talk to you guys all about it. Second off, our channel is brought to you by GameToppers. That is the table we are playing on and filming on here right now. We play and film most of our videos on them. We love GameToppers. You will too. Check them out at the link in the description below.
Lord of Loot is a cooperative boss battler, pandemic-style dungeon crawler type game. I don't know how to describe it, but you're moving around this board. I'm trying to avoid the monsters at first while you gather loot and collect more weapons and level up your character and fight other people and build your character up to where you can defeat the monsters. And there's a lot of the big bad guys. They have different rules and little mini things. One guy has minions that are moving towards him and you have to kill the minions before they get to him. One of them's a dragon and he wants gold, so you have to put a bunch of gold in his lair or whatever. They have there's lots of them and they all have little minor tweaks to the rules.
Conditions you have to meet so that you can fight them, so that you can win the game.
But yeah, this does feel like a mix of a pandemic and a dungeon crawler type thing. Because there is some again, it's a contained map. You're moving around and collecting items and doing things. But at the end of every turn, you're going to draw a bad guy card. But then also since you're gathering up spells and equipment and other just items that can be used to heal you or for spells or something, and you're leveling up your character, and there's a lot of dice rolling in this game, which is probably my favorite part.
Yeah, I feel like we compare almost every cooperative game to Pandemic at some point.
It's the baseline.
It really is.
You gotta, if you don't compare it to Pandemic, people are gonna be like, well, what is it?
But really, the similarities to Pandemic are the fact that you have your turn, you have a set number of actions that you complete, and at the end of your turn, the bad stuff happens. And you have a deck that you draw from that will say what the bad stuff is, and then it goes to the next player's turn. They take their turn, and then bad stuff happens. And it goes around the table with bad stuff happening between every player's turn, while you are collectively trying to complete whatever the mission is that you're playing with in that game.
Actually, if you play with, I think 4 or 5 players, it's not every turn, it's every other turn.
Oh. Differences. But it also reminds me a lot of an MMORPG kind of thing, where you have the dungeon crawler, you are going around trying to collect loot, level up your character. My favorite thing about this game is the player board, because you have 2 different health tracks. One is your life track and your health track, where if you lose health throughout the game, due to hunger or different things that can happen, you'll go down the health track, and if it gets to the bottom, you'll lose a life token, and then your health track can refill, and you'll go you have the small track that goes down to lose a life, and then it goes down to lose another life. Or in combat, you can just lose the main life tokens as well. But also, as you're collecting gear, you've got spells that will go into your spell board. You've got armor that, if you are at a level where you can equip it, will actually go into slots, like an armor slot or a shield slot and a weapon slot on your actual character. But you also have your backpack. And throughout the game, you'll be collecting armor that, one, you may not be able to wear yet because you're not high enough level. Or you can find food or ingredients that you can use for your spells, and they'll go into your backpack. But the limit to what you can carry in your backpack is what you can physically fit in this dual-layered slot of the board. And so you may get to a point where you're actually trying to shift things around to figure out, hey, what can I actually fit in here? If I move this up here, I can then fit this down here, which again reminds me of, I'm playing a video game right now where it's constantly that. It's, I can't pick up this piece of armor, but if I move these gems around and move this scroll over here, now I've got a 2x3 slot in my inventory that I can fit that thing into. Did you notice this character has a smaller? They don't have a backpack, they have a chest. Or it's not a chest. A satchel?
It looks like a leather suitcase.
Indiana Jones
This
is
is
a satchel.
why.
It's where I keep all my things. I get a lot of compliments on this.
All the players do have slight variations due to base stats, health, the size of their backpack, abilities. Like there's definitely
because she has more spells, right?
Yeah, she's
smaller pack, but can hold a lot more spells. There's also this aspect to the board that we kind of, I mean, if you're looking at it right here, you can't tell, but the board is like blank at first, and as you move around, you'll like expose. Yeah, explore it. Expose. You'll explore all these different areas to get different actions on the board that you get to trigger, and a lot of them is drawing stuff from these bags, which makes sense because it's Lord of Loot, and it really feels like you're looting.
Yeah.
So you'll draw spells, you'll draw weapons and armor, or you'll just draw, again, this items. Is like, yeah, but a lot of it is healing stuff, and a lot of it is like
it's components for your spells, it's food to heal,
it's special like potions that can give you extra benefits in battle and stuff.
Yeah,
a lot of food though, but food is necessary because, like Wes said, so if you start your turn not in one of these like safe zone, the blue spaces, you're gonna lose a health, but like the left side health, the food health. You're hungry. You haven't eaten. You're going to start slowly starving to death. And actually, as you level up, you can get longer like health bars.
Yeah.
Like you have more spaces that you can heal up to. And as you level up, you can get higher level weapons. And some monsters won't even let you attack them unless you have those level weapons. And also, the weapons are all upgradable. They're all I grabbed all the bags except the black one. They're all two-sided. So they all have like a regular side and like a blue glowy upgraded side. And some of them are really dope on the other side because they increase the amount of dice that you have. And you'll get even that in addition to the greater dice, you'll have dice that you can use against specific types of monsters. And some of them even have like auto successes on them. So like you already automatically will get 2 hits and then you get to roll more dice to see what other hits you're going to get. They're super strong and powerful, and like leveling up in this game really feels like you're doing something. You know what I mean? Like that is significant that I'm now at this next level.
I love cooperative games. Like I have a lot of kids, so I play games with my kids all the time. Cooperative games are great to play with people who are new to games or younger and getting into games, or if you have a partner or a spouse who doesn't play games all the time, because you really can like hold their hand through the game or even like tweak the rules a little bit to fit their play style better. Like maybe they'll get a really bad roll and be like, oh, well, the game would end. So like just roll those again. Like you're fine. Let's go again.
It's always okay to shave off a couple of little rule things here and there. You know, to have fun.
To gaming,
they're
like
kids. They're kids.
Yeah, because cooperative gaming is more about having fun together than like crushing your opponents. You're trying to crush the board, but you can definitely modify it as you see fit to make it a fun experience for everyone. It really is a challenge that you're all working together to solve. I do enjoy challenging co-ops. I don't want a cooperative game where we just win every single game we play. I want to lose. I want to feel like it's a struggle, which this one definitely did. And there's several different ways you can lose the game. There's a timer in the decks you're drawing from, where there's like the main bad deck you draw from every turn, and when that deck runs out, you have like the really bad deck you draw from, that then you shuffle the minor deck back up. And when you get through the main bad deck, that is one of the end game conditions where you lose, where you didn't finish the game in time. There's also a lose condition where if you have enough deaths in the game, and then you win by defeating the big bad monsters.
And speaking of crushing, it really does. This game's pretty tough at times. I mean, especially last game we did pick 2 hard bad guys. Like they got like their mode was hard.
Yeah.
The first time I played, it was 2 easy ones. And I still died a couple times. I know my buddy Josh, he died once. I think I almost died. But like it's a tough game no matter how you slice it. Because like every turn, every time you draw one of those bad cards, it's not as bad as drawing an epidemic card in Pandemic. Not that we need to compare the two, but it can feel pretty bad. Like I think there's like 1 or 2 times where you would draw a card, you'd be like, oh, it tells us to do this, and that's actually not a big deal. That's fine. It just moves this guy from here to here. No big deal. Other than that, it's like, uh-oh.
Both big bad monsters move onto your slot. They both attack you, and you're not leveled up enough yet, so they just like stomp you. 1 hit, you're dead.
But yeah, overall, I think this is a really fun, accessible game, especially like you said, playing with, his kids, my nephews, in case you didn't know, we're related.
Kind of.
Not
by blood.
Thank God, not by
Thank
blood.
God.
Yeah, easy to pick up rules. I mean, lots of variety in the different characters and tons of big bad guys you can play as.
Great artwork.
Yeah, the artwork's super cool. And I also like the fact that it's not a campaign.
Yeah.
It's just a one and done. Not to say that they couldn't add a campaign expansion or something to it, but I really like the package that we have here that is just a nice... set up and tear down in like 2 hours. Was it say 90 minutes?
Yeah. 90
Prob-
minutes if you're playing with people who all understand the rules, and you can kind of churn through
a little bit over 2 hours if you got kids involved.
Yeah, but tons of digging for loot, like searching for, I need weapons, so I need to find the place where I can get weapons, so I need lots of exploring, trying to find that, get that tile to pop up, digging through the bag, get the weapons you need, leveling up so that you can go and fight the monsters. It's a lot of fun. You guys should check it out. There will be a link in the description box down below where you can check out the crowdfunding page to get more information on it.
And also, while you're down there, don't forget to check out our link for GameToppers, like we said earlier, the sponsor of Neverboard Gaming. Look at how amazing this game looks on this GameTopper.
Cool.
Look at that awesome shirt that you can totally buy from GameToppers in the link down below. But also, you know what you should do?
You should hit that subscribe button.
You should hit the subscribe button.
You should hit the subscribe button.
You should hit the subscribe button.
And then you don't have to be bored.
And you'll never be bored.
You'll never be bored.
You'll never be bored.
You'll never
You
be bored.
ain't gonna be bored.